Hello, Ben Silk back here today, along with
Jonas.
and we are going to be calling the Thunder and the Cavs game today. We got an exciting matchup as we have no SGA, but the Thunder are still hungry as usual, led by Chet Holmgren. They take on the Cavs and with James Harden and Evan Mobley, that whole squad. Donovan Mitchell. It's going to be a good game. Let's just get started off. Jonas, you want to start us off? Who's a player to look out for today?
So key players going into the matchup. So obviously we want to look at the Thunder because we know with Shea being out, obviously, like I said, their offense runs through him.
Yeah.
But a guy we want to look at is Chet Holmgren. Averages 17.4 points this season, 8.6 rebounds. Like I said, definitely a monster in the paint that could get you boards. And Chet is, like I said, and is scoring though. Chet as one of the centers now, just in the centers being in the NBA.
Yeah.
A lot of them with shooting and be able to shoot the ball. So like Chet gives you that opportunity, with his playing style. So definitely shooting. So Chet, I would say Isaiah Hartenstein, averaging 10.6 points as a center. I feel like like I said, just another person that could get some good looks. Now out of the Cavaliers, I would say definitely Donovan Mitchell. That's where they run their offense, averaging 28.8 points a game. So close to 30 points. Donovan Mitchell, one of the best guards in the NBA. Like I said, he's going to get going hot. And then obviously the Cavaliers acquiring James Harden. Like James Harden, we know what James Harden could do on the offensive end, and he's been showing it. He's been averaging 18.4 points a game, since his 5 games with the Cavaliers, and I don't expect him to stop. Cavaliers are seeking out their 8th straight win. So yeah.
Cavs with James Harden, they have been pretty dominant and. Yeah, well, let's talk about it. Was that a good move or was that a bad move? We'll talk about it. Was it a good move currently, and then will it be a good move in the long term? And I'll just get started off. Yeah, I think it was a good move to help the Cavs in the short term. And yeah, James Harden, always great addition to have, but in the long term, James Harden is towards the end of his career. You did lose Garland, who was top player on your team, and I think that will loom in effect a bit, but they still got a pretty solid team still, and I think Harden is going to help this Cavs team more so this season, possibly go on a playoff run, and we'll see as the year goes on, but I think, this team already shaping into form with Harden, and they're looking for 8 wins in a row. What about you?
Well, I'm going to piggyback, like I said, what you said, that, Cavaliers, I think with this trade, in the trade deadline with James Harden going to the Cavaliers and Darius Garland going to the Clippers, my initial thought, I didn't think it was a good idea because I knew Darius Garland, I knew what he's still one of the rising stars in the NBA. Like I said, he could provide offensively. He's definitely aggressive on the defensive end, getting steals and a quick shifty guard. So thinking it, at first I was like, no, it wasn't a good idea. But now seeing where the Cavs are and on looking for their 8th straight win, Harden just added depth to that. I know they just played the Nets, and I know the Nets, they lost. The Cavaliers beat the Nets, and they won by big. But Harden brings you, like I said, that veteran aspect too. You know what I'm saying? He's a veteran guard, and he's still averaging 24 something a game. While and with that, and like I said, his assists, he can give you dimes and assists, and like I said, I think he's just a good overall player. Yeah. And he's looking for that championship too. I think Harden. So I think they needed somebody like that.
Yeah, for sure. But we got a great matchup for you today. 2 of the top teams from a year ago. Thunder obviously still a top team. Cavs starting to look back to that form as they were a year ago in these last 7 games. And it's going to be interesting once they no SGA. And just back to what we were talking about before, I'm going to say Yeah, Chet Holmgren, for sure, a player to keep an eye out for on the Thunder. He's going to need to step up today for sure. And then Williams as well. Both the Williams. And then I think, yeah, Donovan Mitchell just needs to keep doing what he's doing. James Harden's been playing pretty good. I think we're going to be in for a good game. And now let's throw in our predictions. So, Joes, who you got winning this one? What's the final score prediction?
Well, with Shea not being on the Thunder right now, injured,
Yeah.
I kind of see. I think it's obviously in the long run, it's going to be a good game because one thing about the Thunder, they know how to. They have a good supporting cast, and remember, you can't forget about they have Jared McCain on there from that they acquired from the Sixers, which is a shooter. So I expect him to get going. But honestly, I see Cavaliers taking this one. I think they're looking, like I said, they're still hungry for their 8th straight win. Adding James Harden, they're adding this fuel to the fire, and they're on a momentum right now. So I feel like Cavaliers are going to continue that momentum.
Yeah, that's for sure. And yeah, we're about to get started here for us in a second, but yeah, I think it's gonna be a good game, and I think Thunder's no SGA. They're gonna play them tough, but I think the Cavs are gonna be able to get it done, continue their streak in this game. I think they pull away at the end too. I think they get it done 116-104 over the Thunder, but we're gonna be in for a good game. I think it's close all the way till with 6 minutes to go in the fourth quarter, with the Cavs take control of the game and they'll wind up taking it. And I think we see a big game from James Harden as he goes off today. Also from Donovan Mitchell. But yeah, we're in for a good game. Both teams come on out, and let's just talk about where both these teams sit in the standings. Currently, we got the Cavs 4th in the East. They sit at 36-21, tied with the Knicks. Win today would put them into the 3rd spot. Meanwhile, in the West, the Thunder are still in sole control, but you look at that 2 seed in the Spurs. The Spurs have beat them 3 times. Those Spurs are only 3 games or 3 less wins behind the Thunder. They are in it. They've won 8 in a row. The Spurs, the Thunder started off 24-1, and the Spurs are now looking to take control of the West.
Yeah.
And it is very much possible, as this Spurs team has had a great season, as I thought they would. And we'll see what happens at the end. But we're about to get started up there for the tip-off, and we're going to be off as James Harden is going to start off with it. Movement for James Harden. Guarded, that's going to be guarded by Williams. Tries to throw it up to Allen. It's going to be taken away by Chet Holmgren as Holmgren brings it down the court. Movement around. He's going to pass it to Williams, who loses it but recovers it. Williams with it, guarded by Harden. As Williams tries to get it, loses it, goes back up to Holmgren for the 3, and it's going to be a 3-0 game for the Thunder.
Cavaliers push it up the court. Harden with the ball. Passes it back out to Allen. Allen's looking for the help. Passes to Donovan. Donovan gives it up to Mobley. Mobley's getting it, but now pass it back out to Donovan. Donovan back to Mobley. Mobley's looking for the opening. Mobley goes for the jumper but misses. Thunder with the basketball.
So now with it, that's going to be Dort. Dort back out to Williams. Up for the 3. That hits the rim. Will not go in. Cavs take it on back.
Cavaliers with the ball.
That's going to be back to Mobley. Mobley with it, guarded by Holmgren. As the ball gets lobbed, it goes up in the air, goes out of bounds. The Thunder will take it on back. A great defense there by Holmgren, who gets it on done.
I was going to say the Wallace. That's his name, but from the Thunder, it's Wallace, number 22. I think
I apologize. Wallace is 22. Willie, I'm confused with Williams. But we're now back as Levin with it. It's going to go back out. It's going to find Dort as that winds up going out of bounds.
Cavs ball.
Cavs taking it on back as
Harden
Harden with it.
has it. Harden's going into the opener. Harden goes into the paint and gets the foul call.
So.
Oh no, it's going the other way.
So they're gonna.
It's probably offensive foul. I think it's probably offensive foul on Harden.
So they're gonna give it back to the Thunder here as.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's take a look. Yeah, that was a foul there.
Yeah,
hands to the face.
Yeah, Harden pushed. Yeah.
As Thunder are gonna take it on back with it now. Wallace is gonna find that is Hartenstein goes back out to Williams and Holmgren. My apologies, and that one will not go. So Cavs take it on back. Strus finds Donovan Mitchell back out to Wade, and that one won't go. Wade tries to shoot the three there. The three does not go. As Williams back with it is going to find Hartenstein as Wallace with it for the three. First part was Wallace as well, and the Thunder are going to take a 6-0 lead here in the first. 9:33 left in this one as Donovan Mitchell tries to shoot the three, does not go. Thunder take it on back as here comes Holmgren.
Holmgren with the ball. Holmgren passes back out to Joe. Joe to Hartenstein. Joe back to Joe. Joe for the three, and Joe makes it. Isaiah Joe getting it done.
9-0 Thunder as we got a timeout by the Cavs, and the Thunder have come out strong as Joe gets that third three threes for the Thunder to start it on off. And what a start for the Thunder in this one. And Joe to finish it off there. And let's just take a look at these standings right now in the NBA. So taking a look at the East, we got the Pistons, 1 seed, 42-13. We got the Celtics, 36-19. Then we got the Knicks and Cavs tied. Knicks have the tiebreaker, 36-21. This East is shaping up to be an exciting one. And if the season were to end today, who you got? Do you got any of those 4 teams making it out of the East, or who you got making it out of the East?
So, well, looking at the standings, obviously Cavs right now, like I said, on their 7-game winning streak, and acquiring James Harden, I do see them being one of the teams out. But if I had to give a top 3, I do feel that it would be Pistons. They're definitely making it out. Pistons are going to come out of the East or be one of the top teams.
Yeah.
Pistons. I want to put them in, but I'm gonna put Knicks. I am gonna put Knicks. I think Knicks got a chance this season. Knicks has been, obviously in the 3rd spot, but they've been shaky sometimes. But I think they can still make it out with their depth and their team. And then 3rd, even they're in 4th, but I think they could turn it around. I'm gonna say Cavaliers. I think Cavaliers got it. Obviously, I know you're going to say because the Celtics are number 2nd. I'm not saying they can, but I think, once Tatum comes back, I feel like that's definitely an answer. I would be like, I'll definitely try to put Celtics. But I think if, Cavaliers or any of them, I just don't feel like they could compete right now.
I'm saying at the end of the season.
Oh, at the season, yeah.
Yeah.
But I say if those 3 I can see out of the East. But Celtics are definitely there. They're my honorable mention.
So, Celtics, I'll get to it. So, Pistons, I think, could very much win the East. Knicks, I'm going to be honest, they're not playing the best ball right now. They've been good, but the Knicks, I'm not feeling the Knicks. They just haven't been playing the greatest ball. They need to get better. The Cavs have a shot. But I think it's going to come down to the Celtics and the Pistons. With Tatum back, the Celtics are a dangerous team. And I'm not just saying this because I'm a Celtics fan. They're seriously a dangerous team. And I think they could get it done. And I think they could win the East. They have Brown on his A game, playing the best he ever has. Tatum coming back. It's not going to be his top level, but I think the Celtics are still going to be good enough to win the East, and I think they're going to get revenge in the Knicks in the playoffs as well, as the season's been very similar to how the Celtics Knicks playing the Celtics, very similar to how the Celtics played the Knicks last year. And I think the opposite happens in the playoffs. But we're back now as the Cavs get a quick basket to start things off.
Harden. But Donovan backing down, but loses control. Donovan's looking for, but it gets stolen by the Thunder. Thunder pushing it up with Wallace pushing up with the ball. Pass out to Chet. And Chet goes in for the nice scoop to the basket by Chet Holmgren. But Cavaliers are pushing back up. But Thunder steal the ball. Joe is pushing it up the court. Joe with it, pass it back to Hartenstein. Hartenstein's looking, passes, does it behind the back to Holmgren. Holmgren guarded by Mobley. Holmgren taking his time. Loses it, but Holmgren gets the ball back and makes the jumper. Chet Holmgren doing it offensively.
And the Thunder continue to stride here as it is now a 13-2 game. Who got that? What a
Harden
play by James Harden to get that quick three there, as it's now a 8-point game with 7:52 left in the first. Shot clock down to 14. Hartenstein back out to Joe. Joe tries to get it, and it looks like he's going to be fouled.
Yep. It's so different. The NBA now, it's like mostly, especially on paint calls or like when somebody's driving to the basket, it's always a foul call. But back in the day, a lot of those people who they really got fouled, they would be like saying like they wouldn't call it. But now the refs, it's like every little contact is a foul.
Yeah.
Like them to do something different with that, but
but now on for the free throws. That is
Joe.
As Thunder extend their lead to 14. First one goes on in. As take a look today for Chet Holmgren. Already 7 points. The rest of the team 6. As the second one goes up and that one goes in. As it's a 10-point game now. Thunder up front. Harden's going to take this down. Harden with it. Guarded by Hartenstein. James Harden goes beyond the 3-point line. Tries to get the 3. Doesn't get it, but it's going to be rebound. Now Mitchell with it. It was Strus who got it. Found Mitchell. Now with it is Mobley. As the clock is going to stop. We'll see. Was that a foul or what they called there? Could have been a timeout. So ref has the ball. It's going to be Wade who throws it back in. I believe it was against the Thunder. So they're going to throw it back in. Harden now with it. Guarded by Wallace. Back out to Strus as it's going to be taken back by the Thunder. Passing it around. Holmgren with it finds Hartenstein. And Hartenstein gets it on in. The former Knick gets 2 more for the Thunder.
Cavaliers with the ball. Donovan dribbling it up. Guarded by Hartenstein and mismatch. Pass back out to Allen. But Allen loses it. Thunder pushing it up. Wallace with it. Wallace is going to go into the scoop for the lay. Case and Wallace.
Wow.
Getting it. Thunder are giving the Cavs a run for their money.
Yeah, that's for sure. What a layup by Wallace there. Goes around Harden. Probably play of the game so far to get 2 more. And the Thunder, they're doing amazing. They've taken control of this game. And no Shea, no problem. That's for sure.
Yep, no Shea, no problem.
Yeah. So now let's take a look at the West. We got the Thunder. They're the 1 seed. We got the Spurs only 3 games behind, or 2.5 games behind at the 2 seed. Now let's throw the Nuggets, the Rockets, Lakers, and the Timberwolves. All these teams got a shot. These teams, and who you think has the potential of coming out of the West this season?
Well,
to the championship.
Well, right now, this is just like I said last season, but the team to beat, or you wanted to go to the championship, is the Thunder. Thunder is obviously going to be that number 1 spot, which they already are number 1 in the NBA. But honestly, the Thunder might have another team that has a run for their money, and I'm going to say it's the Spurs.
Yes.
The Spurs, with an 8-game winning streak right now, the leader of that team is going to probably be one of the rising stars in the next couple years. Might even be running the NBA, Victor Wembanyama.
Yeah.
And as a center, we say this, but Victor can do everything. And at his height, at 7'6", be able to shoot the ball, dribble, pass, assist his teammates, play make, hustle. That's what you're looking for a leader. And honestly, Victor Wembanyama has a skill set. He's young. And like I said, he's going to develop. He's going to be, like I said, he's already a monster, but he's even going to be even way higher. He's gonna develop into an all-around player and, just keep growing. So Spurs right now is that team that really has the Thunder. Like I said, Spurs, they could take it. Nuggets are in the third spot, possibly. I don't know. Jokic is Jokic just still injured? I think he is.
I'm not sure.
I think Jokic is still injured. He might be. He didn't play in the All-Star game.
Yeah.
He was supposed to. He was injured. But Jokic, like I said, Jokic is leading that Thunder team. But remember, you can't forget about Jamal Murray. Jamal Murray is his first All-Star, I believe, this season. Like I said, can get it done as a guard. And like I said, they have a young team with Aaron Gordon. They got this all-around team. So, I don't know, maybe. But really, I think the Spurs could take the Thunder out of the West. It's either between the Thunder or the Spurs. What about you, Ben?
I gotta agree. And I'm gonna add another dark horse in. Yeah, we got very little time, but yeah, Spurs, Thunder. I think both the Spurs, and I'm gonna add them in, the Timberwolves. I think both those teams could get by the Thunder in the playoffs. Thunder, obviously, the team to beat. But at the end of the day, I think both those teams are gonna one of those teams are gonna find a way to beat the Thunder, and whatever team does, I think goes on to win the championship. That's a bold prediction. Maybe lose to the Celtics, but they'll go to the championship, that's for sure. But we're back now as Harden is going to take it down the court with 6:50 left in the first quarter. As Harden with it guarded by Joe, as Hartenstein is down, helped on up. As looks like they're going to restart things here. So, yeah, just taking a look at who's out there. We got Jared Allen, got James Harden. We have
Thunder with the ball. Wallace has it. Wallace goes to the paint, misses, but Thunder gets the ball back, but they lose it. Cavaliers ball.
Dennis Schroeder also out there, but yeah. So Cavs are gonna take it on back, down by 14, trying to get back into this as Harden is going to take it, goes back out. Up for the three, that is going to be Schroeder, and that one doesn't go in, though. So,
yeah, Dennis Schroeder has been around the NBA for a couple seasons. Definitely could be a role player. But Cavaliers with it. Harden inbounds, pass back out to Allen. Allen gets it back to Harden. Harden passes to Schroeder. Schroeder loses it, though, stolen by the Thunder. Joe with it, with Hartenstein. Hartenstein with it, guarded by Harden. Chet with it.
Holmgren, movement around, going to go back out. It's going to find number 3 as it goes back out to Hartenstein. Now 3 with it, goes up. That's McLean as that one goes up.
And it makes the 3.
And it's going to make the 3 there. What a play by the Thunder as that one goes on in.
Schroeder with it. Schroeder guarded by McCain. McCain's pressuring him. Pressured by McCain. Schroeder's going into it, but loses it and falls. And Thunder's defense has it as a Kazan. Like I said,
Joe.
Go for Joe.
How about Joe there to grab that 3? It's a 20-point game now as Joe puts that one up for the Thunder. Harden back out. It's going to find that's number 20 of Tyson there. That 3 will not go as the Thunder take it on back. Cavs, it's been a rough start for them early as they're down by 20 already, as going to go back out to Hartenstein. Going to go back out to McLean as that one goes back out. Up for the 3, that's going to be Joe again, and Joe's 3 goes on in. These Thunders keep on rolling as it's a 28-5 game. As it's been a 15-0 run in the last 3 minutes and 19 seconds for the Thunder as Harden goes up. The one's going to continue, but Jared Allen takes it on back. Gets the rebound, but the Thunder deny them the shot as Joe goes up for the three. Almost makes it, does not go as Joe tries to get another one. That was a two. That one won't go as the Cavs take it on back. Dennis Schroeder bring it down the court. Schroeder with it. Movement around. Schroeder beyond the three. He's going to find Allen. Back out to Schroeder. Movement. Goes back up for the three. And that one won't go as it goes out of bounds. I believe Holmgren touched it last. So the score is 28-5 as the Thunder have started out strong. Here in this one, Joe has been playing phenomenal for the Thunder so far. Multiple threes in this one. Gotta say, player of the game so far. Early in this first is Shea, hyped on the sideline, along with Jalen Williams, who is out. As we're back, that's going to be number 5, Morrill, with a quick basket, a quick three there for the Cavs. Cavs back on the scoreboard, 28-8 your score. Williams with it. It's going to find McClain. McClain, movement around as that one goes up, and that will go on in as it's now going to be a 22-point game as the Thunder lead 30-8.
Schroeder with it. Pass back out to Morrill. Morrill for the three and makes him. Morrill coming off the bench with 2 3-pointers back-to-back. Morrill. Sam Morrill. I never heard of him, but he's definitely making a name for himself.
Yeah, that's for sure. Coming off the bench for the Cavs today, and it's going to be a 30-11 game as we head to the commercial break. And let's just take a look at some of the other games going on today. So we have Nets Hawks at 3:30, and Jonas, who you got winning that game? You got the Hawks.
Got the That's the Hawks. Well, and anybody knows me, I am a Nets fan, so Hawks obviously have the better record. But I gotta be confident in my team. I know it may not win. You gotta be realistically, but the Nets, you never know what could get done. If my thing is, if they can, like I said, you have Michael Porter Jr. That's our main guy. If he could get going on and we could just feed, we have Nick Claxton averaging 12.5 points this season. Noah Clowney with 12.8. I think the Nets can get it done. I think the Nets can beat the Hawks today. If they play right way, get everybody involved, and play team basketball, I think the Nets got it. What about you?
I'll get back to that, but we're already back from the break as teams are back out there now. 30-11 your score as Jared McCain. What a great start as that. Good stats from 11.6 points per game in the last 5 games as Dort with it. Movement around. Tries to shoot the quick 2 there. That won't go as the Cavs take on back. Dennis Schroeder goes on out.
To Morrill. Morrill with it. Gives it back to Schroeder. Schroeder sees the opening. Schroeder passes to Donovan. And Donovan makes the acrobatic layup and one. Has a chance to go to the line and shoot 1 free throw. What a play by Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah, getting the quick basket there, and now has a chance to add on one more. Donovan Mitchell has been pretty great for this Cavs team the last few seasons as he gets a big play there. Now on for the free throws, Mitchell, as that one goes up. It does not go. A loose ball that goes out of bounds. Thunder are able to get it before it goes out of bounds. Now Thunder take it on back. Movement around to Williams. Goes up for the 3. That one will go. A quick 3 for the Thunder, and it's now back to a 20-point game.
Cavaliers with it. Mitchell goes in for the layup, and he makes it. Donovan Mitchell with the nice little basket.
33-15 now. Movement for the Thunder. As now with it, that's the 21. He's going to lose it. Cavs take it on back. That was number 21 of Wiggins there who lost it. As the Cavs now movement, Dennis Schroeder with it. He's going to find 20, who that one goes up. That one won't go, and Dort takes it on back for the Thunder. Dort with it now as that one goes, and that one will go on it. The shot that hits the backboard and slides on in the basket.
Yeah, Lou Dort. Lou Dort using his body, takes the advantage, and makes the floater. Like I said, the strength, he has body control and makes it.
So a great basket there as now he's going to come on also for the free throw here as your score 35-15 as that one goes up and it will not go in. So it's going to remain a 20-point game as now Schroeder with it. Dribbling it down the court. Movement around. Mitchell goes around Mitchell. Schroeder now goes up for the 2. That one goes. Dennis Schroeder gets the 2 for the Cavs.
Thunder with it. Pat Williams with the ball. But gets it stolen by the Cavs. Mitchell pushes up. Pass it back out to...
That's going to be
Wade.
30. That's the 32 of Wade there as that winds up going out of bounds.
But it's going to be Cavs ball. But now you see the Cavaliers are getting into momentum now. You see them there getting there.
They're still in this game. Yes, they have this big deficit, but they're still very much in this game, especially with no SGA. They're not going to give up that easily as that's going to be a quick basket by Donovan Mitchell. So now Wiggins is going to take it down the court for the Thunder. Movement around. Going to be guarded by, that's 20.
Tice.
That's Tice. Now it's going to be Topic as that one goes up. And the 34 is going to get it on in of Williams for the Thunder. Topic in for the first, recently played his first career game after a injury to start off his career and battling cancer. It's good to see him on the court finally, the former first-round pick for the Thunder, as now Mitchell with it is going to find 20 as that one goes up. That won't go. That's Tyson. Tyson getting very much involved as I believe this is a foul there as he's going to go on for the free throws.
And I don't even know if you probably heard of anybody, but even with Topic, battling cancer, in the middle of your career, and now to see him back on the floor, that's really just a blessing. And it's really good to see those type of stories that really gets you. It's motivates you. It would do so. Yeah, good to see Topic.
So the free throw goes up, and it's gonna be a 38-20 game.
Tyson just goes for the second one and makes it.
So 38-21 now as the Cavs make it a 17-point game is now going to be taken down by Dort. It's going to go back to Topic. As now Topic with it, and that one goes up. Won't go as Mitchell takes it on back. Movement down the court for Mitchell. Taking it around. Mitchell's going to lose it but picks it back up. Great defense there by Dort. Dort really stepping up on this defense today as now we got a foul. It's going to go against Dort here. Just taking a look at it. This actually may be on Schroeder, actually, as Schroeder to give the contact there. And this may be Thunder's ball. So taking a look at that again. Yeah, it looks like Schroeder was the one. Now it's going to go against the Thunder, but could have gone either way. As that's going to go against Dort as Schroeder's first free throw goes in.
Yep. Schroeder stuff for the second.
As now he goes on for the second free throw. Dennis Schroeder stepped it up today. He's been pretty good for the Cavs. As he's on for his second free throw with 21.6 seconds left in the first. As that one goes up, second one goes on in, so it's a 38-23 game now. As Thunder are gonna take it on back. with it now. Trying to get the number for you guys. That's 20. That's Wiggins. As we got a call here with 9.8 seconds left in the first. And yeah, Dennis Schroeder, he's been stepping it up for the Cavs, having a great day. As Dort also having a great day for the Thunder. In addition to Joe, as Topic is going to throw it on out. It's going to find Wiggins. Wiggins tries to go for the 2 and will get it. That's going to be the big 40 before the end of the first. As Thunder are on pace to score 160 in this one. As
and makes that it. Donovan Mitchell.
Donovan Mitchell at the end will take it and get the quick 2. What a play to get it in very little time. Runs the route around the Thunder players and gets it in position to get the quick 2. And that will do it for the first quarter. Your score 40-25. Let's update the scoreboard here as, we've had a good game as we are going to enter quarter number 2 now. And, Thunder, they came out firing, but it's been a back and forth game. Yeah, it's been a back and forth game since then, and the Cavs, they're in this one. It was a 20-point game. They've brought the deficit down to 15, and they're going to fight till the end. And I think we're still set for a very good game. But Jonas, what are your thoughts on this game?
I think, honestly, it's been a strong start by both teams. Thunder, surprisingly, but one thing about the Thunder, their bench is really, their depth on the bench is so key into their success. With them adding McCain now, and McCain, I know McCain with injuries, but McCain has always been a good player to me, just like with shooting, 3-point shot, you get quick baskets, and he's always moving. And like I said, adding him to the bench, I feel like they just added more depth, to their team.
Yeah.
So like Thunder really, like, their depth from their bench, and then obviously the starters, like I was expecting more of Cavaliers to come in strong with them winning that, with that 7-game win streak. But Thunder is just, they're trying to take control. They're letting teams know we're still a problem without Shea. And I think that's big to see. So I think Thunder just took control. They have been playing team basketball, getting, Joe has definitely stepped it up in the first quarter. So that's somebody definitely to look out, Isaiah Joe. What about you?
I just think, Thunder have come out striving in this one, playing great. But the Cavs, they're still in this. Just talk about the player that stepped up. Joe has done amazing from beyond the arc. Also, Dort has done great on D for the Thunder. And then, the Cavs are still in it too. Harden's been pretty valuable. Seen a few good plays by Mitchell. Seen Schroeder has been very much involved. I think, both these teams are going to give it a great fight till the end, and it's going to be interesting to see what happens. But it's going to be a good game, and I think it's a game that comes down to the end, and I think we see some points too. My prediction as we enter the second quarter, Cavs still take it, but it's going to be a 121-122 victory for the Cavs. But we've had a good game, and those of you watching, comment your predictions in the live chat. I'd like to see who you guys got taking this one. But let's get back to the Nets Hawks today. Jonas gave his prediction. I think it's going to be the Hawks. The Hawks just, they don't have Trae Young anymore, but they're still a better team, and I think the Hawks will get it done. But we come back from commercial break to start the second quarter, and so one play at Morrill. Number 5 has really stepped it up for the Cavs. As we're back now, Donovan Mitchell is going to take it down the court. As Mitchell with it, movement around. He's going to go back out to 14, who's in for the Cavs. That hits the back of the rim, does not go, but they get the rebound. Now Schroeder with it. Schroeder going to take it. Goes up for the quick 2. That won't go. As Topic takes it on back for the Thunder. It's the start of the second quarter. 40-25 your score.
Thunder with the ball. So anyone pass it back out to Topic. Topic loses it though. Cavaliers with it in ball possession. Donovan with it goes for the high step, but loses control. But like I said, it's gonna be out on Thunder. Cavaliers ball.
So yeah, Cavs take it on over, and let's see, a few players that I think will step it up in the second quarter. I think Donovan Mitchell, he had a good first quarter, but I think he's going to step it up some more. And Chet Holmgren's going to need to step it up as well. So now Schroeder back with it, taking it around. It's going to find 20 as 20 goes up for the three.
Tyson.
That one doesn't go. That was Tyson for the Cavs. As Topic with it, going to move it around, goes back out. That's for the three. That was Dort, I believe.
Yeah, Jalen Williams.
That was Williams there. Hard to see the number, but Williams is going to get it on in. As now with it, it's going to be Schroeder. Takes it back down the court. Finds Mitchell. Goes back out to Schroeder. Trick play there to trick up the defense. As Schroeder goes back up. That one won't go. As Holmgren takes it on back. It's going to find Topic. Topic with it. It's going to find Holmgren. Holmgren tries to get the basket and denied. The defense there from the Cavs as Schroeder takes it on back. It's going to find, that's Tyson, and Tyson gets the two there. A 43-27 game with 10:04 left in this one.
Topic with it, guarded by Ellis. Pass back out to Wiggins. Wiggins with it. Pass back out to Topic. Topic is in the paint, and Topic goes for the layup. Nice play by Topic. Cavaliers, though, with it. Guarded Donovan with it. Guarded by Dort. Donovan does a spin. Donovan goes for the pull-up jumper. And Donovan makes it. DM with the bucket.
Donovan Mitchell gets it on in there. Back to a 16-point game as Topic is going to take it down. Topic with it. He's going to take it, movement around. As he's going to lose it there. Great defense there by Mobley and number 14 of Ellis on the Cavs. Let's take a look at fully what happened here. He's going to find Topic. And yeah, great defense. This was another play. Yeah, I was going to say. But yeah, 16-point game as Topic going to get back out there. He's been pretty good for the Thunder coming in for this game as now Mitchell goes back out to Schroeder, goes back out. That's 35. That three won't go as Thunder take it on back. Here comes Dort. Dort with it. Tries to do the basket for the two. Finds Wiggins on the outside who shoots the three, which doesn't go.
Mm-hmm.
So that won't go in, and it looks like it's going to be Thunder's ball here as Topic is going to throw it back out to Wiggins. Wiggins back out to Dort. Dort with it, goes back out to Wiggins for the three. Bang! That one goes on in for the three as Wiggins gets the three for the Thunder.
Donovan Mitchell with the ball. Donovan pass back out to Schroeder. Schroeder with the jab. Schroeder goes in for the pump fake, but it's going to be a foul on Topic.
So Topic going to be against Topic here as seems a bit upset and yeah, let's see what they call here, but what the decision is here as
he was trying.
Wait, what's this against?
Schroeder always trying to fight. I'm trying to sorry you, but Schroeder said something to Topic. He always trying to fight somebody.
Yeah.
Schroeder's very a player that will get into a scruffle, and yeah, he's crazy. Yeah, see, it was a foul, but it wasn't on purpose, Schroeder. I'm sorry, just lot. He's a player that known for trying to fight, but we're back in the game though.
So now back out, Harden with it, movement, underhand pass to Schroeder, goes back out. Schroeder tries to get the two, and the basket goes on in as Dennis Schroeder making it a 48-31 game with 8:26 left.
Case of Wallace with it for the Thunder. Past Topic, but Keon Ellis steals the ball from Topic. Keon Ellis goes to the paint and goes in for the leg. Keon Ellis.
What a play. Takes it on back, and Ellis is going to slide that one on in. And Ellis, he knocks it on out by Topic's hands, takes it for the steal, runs it back, has the open court, and takes that one back for the basket, and it's now going to be a 15-point game once again. What a play by Ellis there as we head to a commercial break. But yeah, a great play by Ellis there to top off the start of the second. And yeah, the Cavs are in it to play. Jonas, do you think the Cavs are going to be able to pull out a possible comeback?
I think so. I think now they have their understanding. They know what they need to execute to win, and I think they could definitely make a comeback. Cavaliers are definitely on a defensive end, getting steals, getting loose balls, and they're taking it to their advantage. So I think Cavs can definitely make a comeback. Yep.
Yeah, that's for sure. It's going to be... I think they very well could come back. It's going to be a good one. But, yeah, quickly, we got the Raptors and we got the Bucks. It's going to be a good one. And that's later today at 3:30. I think it's going to be the Bucks who are going to lose to the Raptors. The Raptors have been a good team. And they've been a great surprise team this season. And I think they possibly are a team that could make it far, maybe second round at least, in the playoffs. I think they could possibly upset a team as well. So you got to look out for this Raptors team. They've been a good team. They've had the players for years, but I think they're finally putting it together this year. And yeah, they're going to be a good team come playoff time. I think the Raptors win today's game versus the Bucks. But who you got in today's Raptors-Bucks game?
Ooh, Raptors and Bucks?
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a good one. Well, Raptors, we know their strong suit. They got Brandon Ingram, RJ Barrett. They have they have a really good young core. I like how the Raptors are doing this season. But Giannis is injured, so I will give it to the Raptors, I think, today. I think Raptors could definitely pull this win. But I wouldn't be surprised if Bucks can make a run. Because they did just acquire Cam Thomas from the Nets. Yeah. Which I think he's one of the most underrated scorers this league has right now. Like, Cam Thomas is a scoring machine. And I think he's going to play a big part if the Bucks want to win. But I would say that's definitely a key player to watch out for, Cam Thomas. He's a guy who can get it done anywhere on the court. But I think, like I said, I think Raptors have this. I think with Brandon Ingram, RJ Barrett, and their young core and good role players, I think they are going to win today. What about you?
Yeah, like I was saying before, I got the Raptors taking it. I think Raptors are the better team right now in this one. But now Thunder take it on back is now Wiggins with it. Home win in the back. Home win. It's going to be Wiggins who finds Wallace there as that goes back out to Dort, and Dort with the three there. What a play by him. Now that was Williams, my apologies. Williams got the three there. As now Harden with it. It's going to find Schroeder. Schroeder goes back out. And that goes in for the three. Ellis. Who was that? That was Ellis there. Number 14, who really stepped it up for the Cavs. As now that's McClain with it. It's going to lose it. And winds up going out of bounds. The Cavs with it. It must have stayed in bounds. And Ellis with another basket. Ellis continues to step it on up. And the Cavs continue firing here as they keep on going.
Wallace with it. Pass it back out to Williams. Williams guarded by Ellis. The mismatch. Williams is going to take the advantage. And Williams misses the layup. Cavaliers are pushing. Schroeder.
Back out to Harden. Ball goes up. It's going to find Mobley. Lee with it, guarded by Holmgren. That one goes in. We have an 11-point game, folks. Cavs are still in this one. Cavs have been on a 15-11 run as Wallace tries to go up. That won't go. Cavs take it on back as Harden with it now. Harden takes it as Harden shoots it on up. That one hits the rim, does not go in. Thunder's ball.
Thunder with Wiggins controlling it. Controlling tempo. Wiggins with the nice moves. Pass back to Chet. But Chet loses it. But it's going to be a foul call.
So the foul here, and it's going to... And Chet will come on for the free throws as... we'll see if he's able to make this back to a 13-point game. But what a one for the Cavs here. Mm-hmm. Making this a very good one, as closer one as it's anyone's game still, and it's a both must wins for these teams. You could say, because you got the Cavs, they're trying to fight for that third spot for the Knicks, and then you got the Thunder only 2.5 games back are the Spurs. Lost today and a Spurs win. The Spurs are slowly getting closer and closer and could take that spot, as the first free throw is going to go in for Holmgren to extend this to a 12-point lead. Holmgren back out there now as ball goes back up, and that one goes on in, so it's a 13-point lead here with 6:13 left in the second quarter as Harden with it now. Williams on the D. It's going to find that's going to be him again of Ellis, as that one won't go. Thunder taking on it back. And now Holmgren with it. It's going to find Williams. Williams goes back out to Joe. Joe's been great from beyond the arc. Goes back out to Holmgren. Holmgren, great defense against Holmgren. Ball comes loose. Williams recovers it. And that won't go in. Cavs take it on back.
Cavaliers with it. Morrell pass back out to Allen. Morrell goes up for the three, but he misses. Thunder with possession. Holmgren pushing it up the court. Holmgren loses but gets the ball back. Holmgren with the reverse but tumbles. And it's going to be Cavs' ball, but Holmgren thinks it's a foul. But he was just lost the ball, lost his footing. So it's going to be Cavs' ball.
Cavs are going to take it on back now. Yeah, let's see what the Cavs got here, as Cavs D has been pretty good these last few minutes, as but the Thunder, they lead in points off turnovers so far, as they have 17. The Cavs have 6. So they got Cavs need to step that up, but they've been doing pretty good as now. Harden's going to go back out to Merrill. As now Merrill with it. It's going to go back out to Harden, guarded by, that's going to be Wiggins. That's Wallace. As now back out to Merrill for the three. Hits the back of the rim. Does not go. Ball's out. Harden grabs it back. Harden for the three. Hits the front of the rim. Does not go. Merrill takes it on back. Out to 35. Back out to Harden now. Guarded by Wallace as Harden tries to go up for the two. And it goes in. James Harden puts it back to an 11-point game with 4:44 left in the second. Now Wallace back out. He's going to find Hartenstein. Back out to Wallace for the three. Hits the front of the rim. Will not go as it goes out of bounds. No, the Thunder grab it before it goes out of bounds. Hartenstein with it, the former Knick, is going to find Wallace. Back out to Holmgren. Goes up for the three. And that won't go. Cavs taking on back.
Morrell pushing up the court. Pass back out to 35 on the Cavs. 35 gets it blocked by Holmgren. 35 with it back and gets it blocked again by Holmgren.
Great defense there once again by the Thunder, and these defenses has really stepped it up in these last few minutes, as there has been very little points scored since it got to 40-51, as these defenses really stepping up. Two great defensive teams as well, gotta mention. But 4:09 left. The Cavs have made this a game again. What a great block by Holmgren there to deny that basket as well. As now Hartenstein now with it. Hartenstein back out to Joe. Joe, movement. goes up, and that won't go. Harden back out. Is going to find Mitchell.
Mitchell with it. Mitchell pacing. Mitchell goes in for the floater and misses, but foul.
So he's going to come on for the foul here to get a few more points. As with 3:49 left, let's see if Mitchell is able to make this a 9-point game, a game that was at one point a 20-point lead for the Thunder. Cavs very much getting back in it. So they're not going up for the free throws here, as Mitchell's going to throw it back in. And it's going to go back out to Mero. Back out to Mitchell. Mitchell with it. Guard heavily by the Thunder. Goes back out to Mitchell now. Mitchell throws it across the court. And it's going to be caught by the Farron. As it's going to be the Thunder's ball as it goes out of bounds. As the Thunder take it on back now. Started that up fast as that one goes up. That was William. That was Wallace there. A little confusing when they all got the same haircut. But,
yeah, no, the dress.
yeah, but Wallace there, and we'll see what they decide on the call there. Gotta see a replay there. Yeah, Wallace, that's going to be against the Cavs as Harden got in the way of that. Going to be interference. Actually, that may be against Wallace. We'll see what they call here, because one angle looked like goes against Harden, but then Wallace may have pushed Harden to the side. Yeah, it looks like it's going to be against Harden, however, as now Wallace is going to go up for the free throws here. 53-42 your score. First free throw is good. Thunder extend their lead. So now he's going to be on for his second free throw.
And Wallace was going up, averaging 8.1 points a game this season. Goes up for the second and makes it.
That one goes.
Cavaliers got it in rotation with Harden. Harden doing his little dancey dance with the ball. Harden goes in the screen. Harden goes behind the back. Pass back out to Wade. Wade passes to Miro. But Cavaliers have it back. Harden is trying to create space. Harden passes back out to Allen. Allen goes in for the layup. And Allen makes it with two defenders on him. Allen makes it.
Thunder going to take it on back now. Wallace with it. Guarded by Strus. Wallace goes back out. Going to find Hartenstein. Goes back out. And that one goes on in. That is going to be Joe once again with the far three there. As Joe gets it. 2:46 left. Isaiah Joe, 14 points for him today. What a day for him. As Cavs took it back, and it looks like we got a foul.
Yeah, real. But Hartenstein with that behind the back pass. Good, sure they practiced that in practice, but just a good behind the back. So he's got for the connection for the three. Yeah, Joe's been producing a lot today. Joe has definitely been the guy to watch out for.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, we head to commercial break, and let's look at another matchup today. So we have the Warriors and Nuggets. This one should be good. But I think, at the end of the day, the Nuggets, yeah, no Jokic, but they've still been playing pretty good. I think they get it done. It's going to be a good game, competitive game. I think the Nuggets, still led by Murray, will get it done. Who you got?
I'm with you. I'm agreeing. I think Nuggets have it. Well, actually, Warriors might have a fight because I did just see, and I've been telling you this minute, but Kristaps Porzingis, I think that was a great addition for the Warriors.
Yeah.
And Kristaps, if he can have the offensive game but also defensive game, I think it could go either way for the Warriors. I know Curry, I believe, is still out, but I still think Nuggets can get it done now. With Jokic and Murray.
Yeah.
Under in their supporting cast, yeah.
Yeah, but the next game we have the Mavs. They take on the Pacers. And Koopa Flag, he's just been playing amazing ball. And I think it's going to be the Mavs who get it done easily in this one. Pacers play them a little tough, but I think the Mavs get them. Pacers, just gotta say, they've been struggling this year without Halliburton. And, yeah, we'll see. We'll see when he comes back next year how they do. That's going to be interesting if they pick up where they left off with Halliburton, or are they going to need some time to adjust. That'll be interesting. But who you got in Mavs? Pacers.
Well, gotta be. I think Mavericks take it. I think with Cooper,
Yeah.
in there, and PJ Washington, 14.1 points this season. And the Mavericks, I think they can get it done. And Najee Marshall, another big role player they have. It was just announced a couple of days ago or last week. I know people, you might have saw it, but Kyrie Irving will be out for the season. But next season, I think, like Halliburton, I think he comes back healthy. And I think with him and Cooper, I think it's going to be a scary duo to see. But right now, Mavericks take this one against the Pacers.
Yeah, and now let's talk about, we got the Hornets. They take on the Wizards. The Hornets have had a bit of a streak. I think they continue this one. Wizards are going to play them tough. The Wizards, obviously they've gotten better with Trae Young and Anthony Davis, but yeah, I don't even know if they're playing yet. But anyway, I think the Hornets, they've been playing amazing. They get it done.
Yeah.
You got Hornets, Wizards.
Yeah, Hornets, LaMelo Ball, Conca Nipple.
Yeah.
Conca Nipple's been having a
yeah,
great
Conca
season.
Nipple. What a year he is having.
I think he's on there for Rookie of the Year, up there with Cooper, obviously. Yeah. It's going to be interesting to see towards the end of the season. But Conca Nipple, yeah, I think they get it done.
But we're now back as now Harden with it. It's going to find Allen. Back out to Harden. Harden goes up for the basket. That won't go in. Goes around the rim and does not go, as we got a call here. Wait, it went in.
No, it didn't. No.
They're giving them the points, but no, that did not go in there. As
maybe it's a interference.
Yeah, they gave them the points.
Yeah, so it's probably
So it's gonna be a 46-58 game now, as Joe goes back out. As it's gonna be taken back by the Cavs. As now Allen with it is going to lose it there, as they have the 46 on the scoreboard at the game too, so that they must have given that to him.
That's probably like ball interference or something, like they blocked it without, so they give him a point.
But anyway, Jarrett Allen now on for the free throws. This season he's averaging 14.9 points per game, as his first free throw will go on in, making it a 47-58 game. Second free throw goes up, and that one will go. It's now a 10-point game here, as the Cavs close in on this one. So now taking on back is Wallace. It's going to find Dort back out to Wallace. It's going to go back out. Ball goes into the crowd once again, and that's going to be Cavs ball.
Yes.
Cavs take it on back, as with 2:05 left. Never mind. It's going to be the Thunder's ball, as Cavs must have touched it before it went out of bounds. As now Wallace with it. Wallace goes up for the three, and that one will go for Wallace there. The 22 of Wallace gets it on in, and it's now a 13-point game as Mitchell takes it on back. Goes up for the basket. That won't go.
Yep, Donovan is definitely crafty, getting into the paint, and like I said, it's just building momentum to get these Cavs back in the game.
So now Mitchell is going to come on for the free throws here, as he's going to try to make this, add two more on, make this a 61-50 game. His first free throw is going to go up, and that one will go on in. As don't go anywhere, as during halftime we'll be doing our usual halftime show, predicting the second half, and what's going to happen, talk about players of the game, and so forth. As Mitchell now comes on for a second free throw. Donovan Mitchell goes up, and that one will go on it.
Yes. Thunder with 1:45 left to go in the second quarter. McCain is looking for the help, pass it to Joe. Joe dimes it to Hartenstein. Hartenstein dimes it back to McCain. McCain is going for the opening. McCain misses the layup, but the Thunder get it back. Dort with it. Dort goes for the D3 and misses. Cavaliers are pushing it up. Donovan with it. Donovan with the spin. Donovan pass back out to Ellis. Ellis to Murrill. And Murrill makes it.
Murrill. That's Sam Murrill with the far three. He's really stepped up for the Cavs. Kind of reminded me of a Sam Hauser type player or a Grady Dick type player coming off the bench and showing it up for the Cavs here as that one goes on in with a minute. So we have a minute left now in the second. As let's see what they got. What's gonna happen in the final minute as Hartenstein gonna come up. His first free throw will not go in. Hartenstein been pretty good for the Thunder squad. A solid center for them. As Hartenstein on for his second free throw now. Scores 61 to 53 with 1 minute exactly left on the clock.
Can Thunder get to 67 by the end of the quarter?
That may be tough, but you never know, as that free throw will not go. So Cavs take it on back. Clock continues to tick. Mitchell with it now. Mitchell goes up with the three at one. It's going to be way off there to the left as the Thunder take it on back. Thunder with it. Wallace. Movement. Guard by Allen. Going to go back out to Dort. Dort up for the three. Almost goes and it goes in. Hits the rim. Bounces up and in. What a play. That was locked by Dort there. May have been the play of the game so far. There's been so many great plays so far as Harden tries to get the three there. That one won't go, but they do get the rebound. Merrill with it now is going to go in the back of the field. That's going to be the 14 to Ellis. Back out to Harden. Harden with it. Clock continues to tick. 4 seconds left on the shot clock. Shot clock ticking down. Ellis up. Tries to get the basket. Won't go. But the rebound by the Cavs. They still got a shot. Clock continues to tick. 8 seconds left. 6 seconds left. With it now, Donovan Mitchell goes up for the two and gets it as the clock expires. And it's going to be a 64 to 55 game as we head to halftime. Cavs did a great job with clock management to run out the time and get the two there to deny any more points from the Thunder as we have a 9-point game. A game that was a 20-point game. Towards the beginning of this one, we got a 9-point game as we end the first half. And yeah, what a finish that was.
Yeah, Donovan Mitchell with back-to-back buzzer beaters in the quarter. They can't stop him on the buzzer beaters. Got that little side step and there. But yeah, what a finish though. That was a great quarter by both teams.
Yeah, for sure. But we're going to head to halftime, and let's just go right into our halftime show. So, let's get started. It was a great game. We got started off the Thunder right away. Pulled away in this one, making it a dominant performance from the beginning. It was 9-0, 25 to 5 at one point. It was 30 to 5 at one point, I believe. And they started off strong, but the Cavs, they did not give up. The Cavs have been very much in this game, and they have fought back hard, and they have made this a game once again. And Cavs got a huge shot. They had a great second quarter, great defense. Both these teams' defenses, despite the score, there's been so many great rebounds and defensive plays in this game for both these teams, and I think that's has really helped both these teams, especially more recently the Cavs. And yeah, I think this has been a good one. But yeah, Jonas, what are your thoughts on this first half?
Honestly, this first half has definitely been great. I think in the first quarter the Thunder were taking control, and the whole quarter, getting offensive looks also on the defensive end. But the second quarter the Cavs came back and they turned it around for themselves. They got some good looks, getting their offense together defensively, getting loose balls and using it to their advantage and using it to get easy looks. And now you got a game that now Cavaliers could possibly come back, and it'll be interesting to see the second half where this game will go. So
Yeah, that's for sure. But let's talk about play of the game or plays of the game, and I don't know why I'm drawing a blank of what player this was, but I think it was Williams, the great steal. It was Ellis, the great steal from him to bring it across court and get the basket for the Cavs before. But also I gotta talk about that Dort 3 from far back. That was a great play that stuck out as well. 2 plays that stuck out to me from each team as well. But what about Jonas? What about you? Any plays that stuck out?
Isaiah Joe for the Thunder.
Yeah.
Isaiah Joe has stuck out a lot coming in.
Plays.
Plays.
Yeah,
I think said players. Well, Isaiah Joe will be my player of the game. But plays, I would say, plays. Well, the Keon Ellis getting the steals, loose balls back to back. I'd also think Donovan Mitchell, the 2 buzzer beaters for the first quarter and the second quarter were plays that were kind of definitely
pretty good as well.
Pretty good 2 buzzer beaters. I'm trying to think of I think the Casey Wallace one. I don't know if he stole a ball or the Thunder got a loose ball. And Casey Wallace got a euro and went into layup. That was a big play, kind of getting their momentum started. So those are my plays for the game.
Yeah, there were some very good plays. Now let's talk player of the game. And Jonas was already saying this was his, but I gotta say as well. And I'll add another player just to make it a little fair. But I gotta say, what a game by Joe from beyond the arc, especially in that first quarter, is the reason why the Thunder had as much as the lead that they did, and they took had that dominant first quarter. Joe has really stepped it up. But we also gotta talk about a player that's really stepped it up for the Cavs, and that is Ellis. Ellis, I didn't even know who he was before this game, has really helped defensively, and he's got some shots as well. Made some great defensive plays, and he's really helped this Cavs stay in this game. That's why this game's still so close. And then I'm gonna also throw in there Dort from the Thunder has been great from beyond the arc, offensive. And he's also been great defensively in this game, especially in that first quarter, having a phenomenal job defensively. But just taking a look, some halftime stats as well. Isaiah Joe with 14 points. Holmgren with 9. Yeah, this Thunder's team, without Shea, no problem. They have really stepped it up, and they have they've put up a great performance. But Jonas, I think we know it's Joe, but who are your players of the game?
So obviously Joe.
Yeah.
I would say Casey Wallace. I like how he's been a role. Casey Wallace, getting just easy shots. Jalen Williams, Jalen Williams with
he stepped it up in the
threes.
Second quarter.
Yeah, Jalen Williams. Yeah, with the threes and getting good looks, using his advantage. With his body. I'm trying to think. McCain has definitely stepped it up a little bit. But I would say Joe, Wallace, and Williams are my go-to people. Those are my players of the game.
All right. Well, before we go, let's talk about what players need to step it up in the second half for both these teams.
Well, a person that's first, I would say, we know the man, James Harden. James Harden, you realize right now he hasn't had a really, really good game, or hasn't gotten to where we know him to be at. But I would say James Harden Definitely. Harden right now is on 9 points. But we definitely need him to see him more step it up. I would say Jared Allen.
Yeah.
Definitely step it up. Trying to get in the paint, just try to get easy buckets or get to the line. Um, and Mobley too, obviously Evan Mobley too. You know.
Yeah, I feel like the Cavs. The defense has been good. Just the offense got to step it up. Like we're seeing a lot of great players player on the Cavs that aren't as known. We need Mobley to step it up. We need Mobley. We need Allen's been doing pretty good, but he needs to step it up as well. Even James Harden, even Donovan Mitchell. Donovan Mitchell's been good, but he could always step it up a bit as well. And I just think this Cavs team just needs to step it more. A player that I feel like hasn't done a ton on the Thunder is Chet Holmgren. However, I think Chet Holmgren, he's done good, but without Chet, he needs to step it up, take control of this game, and he has the 9 points like he usually does, but I feel like Thunder want to win this game, he needs to step it up and play better.
Exactly.
Also, Jalen Williams, he had a great second quarter, but first quarter, I think he needs to continue doing what he did in the second quarter and just have a great second half of this game. But yeah, besides that, both these teams have been playing each other very well, and I think doing a very good job. And yeah, there's a reason why both these teams were top teams last year. But before we go, Jonas, what's your halftime prediction? Who do you think is going to end up taking this game?
I think Cavaliers can make a close comeback, but I still I did say Cavs were able to pull it off, but I think Thunder. Just looking at this game, I think Thunder's gonna keep the momentum. I think they're gonna keep with the energy. I think, like I said, Joe comes playing. Like I said, keeps going, and you got Jalen Williams and their supporting cast, and like I said, just getting everyone involved and everybody making a difference. I think Thunder has this game big time.
So the Cavs have come back. They've made it close. But Thunder are still playing amazing.
Yeah.
Kept control of this game.
Mm-hmm.
But I think the Cavs, they just need players to step up, and I think they just need some players to step up, and they can make this a very close game. I think we're in for a very good ending in the game. I think we go into overtime, but I think something's now telling me the Thunder find a way to get it done. And I think it's going to be a 30-25 victory for the Thunder. I think we go into overtime, but just seeing Thunder are better team, going on streaks and taking control of this game as we saw earlier.
Yeah.
In this one, I think the Thunder do find a way to get it done, as they're still fighting pretty hard. And at the end of the day, I think the Thunder are still the better team today, but both these teams pretty good. And comment your predictions, who you got winning this game, for those of you tuning in the live chat. But yeah, that will do it for our first half. I want to thank everyone for tuning in. We'll be back in a few moments for the second half. Stay tuned. I'm here with
Brian Westbrook.
And the first question I'm wondering is, who's the toughest team you've played in your career as an NFL player?
The toughest team was probably one of the Minnesota Vikings team. They had a really good defensive line, some big guys up front, Kevin and Pat Williams, but they were a very physical football team.
And growing up, who is an NFL player you looked up to?
Walter Payton. Walter Payton was the best running back ever in my book, and he's one of those guys that worked his butt off in the all season, and something that I emulated as a young man.
And just looking at this NFL season, your thoughts so far? Who's going to win the Super Bowl, you think, so far?
The Eagles. Of course, the Eagles will win.
Eagle. And finally, what's your most proudest moment in your career?
The proudest moment is the 3 days my kids were born.
All right, well, I want to thank you so much.
Thank you, man. Appreciate you.
So I am here with Andrew Thomas, and first question I have for you is, what position do you play and why do you choose that position?
I play left tackle, and honestly, the left tackle chose me. I didn't choose that position. I was a bigger kid growing up, and that's the position they put me at.
Very cool. And what is your most proudest moment in your football career?
So far, I would say our playoff win a few years ago. I think that was 2022. That was a great experience for the Giants.
Yeah, most definitely. That was a great win. And what is one NFL player you look up to and why?
Growing up, Ray Lewis was somebody that inspired me, just the way he approached every day, the way he worked hard. When I was really young, I used to play defense too, so I love how he played linebacker and approached the game.
And what is the toughest challenge you have faced in your career?
I would say this upcoming year, this is my first time having a surgery of this magnitude, so it's definitely going to be a challenge for me, but I have my mind on right. I'm going to do everything that's necessary to get back for the season.
And finally, how do you feel about the Jameis Winston signing yesterday?
I'm excited. He's a great player. I think he brings leadership characteristics to our team, and he obviously has a great personality, so I think he'll be good for our locker room.
All right. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Let's move over here. Go ahead, Benji.
All right, so, hey Charles, my name is Ben Silk, and as a big sports and NBA fan, I want to know who you think's going to win the NBA championship this year and why. Celtics.
You know, I think this is going to be a fascinating NBA season. I got zero idea who's going to win the East. Zero. I mean, obviously, I think the Celtics are cooked without Tatum and Porzingis and Drew Holiday. The Pacers are cooked without Miles Turner and Halliburton. The Knicks and the Cavs are going to be favored. But let me say this, and this is a big damn if. If the Sixers could get healthy, if the Sixers could get healthy, they could win the East. As far as the West, OKC is a team to beat. But the Rockets, with the addition of Kevin Durant, they're going to be tough, man. The Nuggets got the best player in the world in the Joker. They went out and got him some help finally. But I would still pick OKC. So, man, it's going to be fascinating watching the basketball this year.
So I'm here with
Brian Westbrook.
And the first question I'm wondering is, who's the toughest team you've played in your career as an NFL player?
The toughest team was probably one of the Minnesota Vikings team. They had a really good defensive line, some big guys up front, Kevin and Pat Williams, but they were a very physical football team.
And growing up, who is an NFL player you looked up to?
Walter Payton. Walter Payton was the best running back ever in my book, and he's one of those guys that worked his butt off in the all season, and something that I emulated as a young man.
And just looking at this NFL season, your thoughts so far? Who's going to win the Super Bowl, you think, so far?
The Eagles. Of course, the Eagles will win.
Eagle. And finally, what's your most proudest moment in your career?
The proudest moment is the 3 days my kids were born.
And we're back, and apologize a few seconds late, but already a 3 for Morrill for the Cavs. As thank you for tuning in. I'm Ben Silk here with Jonas Murray, and yeah, we're going to start off the second half now as the Thunder get a huge 3 to start things off here in the third. It's a 67-58 score now.
Mobley with the 3 for the Cavs, but misses it and goes out of the ball gets stuck. The ball is stuck in the between the hoop. Man, Mobley. That probably going Shaq and a fool.
Yeah.
They have, but yeah, Mobley for the 3, but I'm back.
So yeah, we're back for the third. That was a quick halftime as now we got Dort back out there. Dort's going to go back out to Wallace. Wallace back out to Dort, who goes up for the 3. That won't go as Williams was down as well. So we got 10:42 left in the third as let's see what the Cavs are able to do here. If they're able to get back into this one as now. Ball goes back out to Williams. Going to find Dort. Goes back out to Williams for the 3. Won't go. Cavs taking on back as Merrill. Back out to Donovan Mitchell. Back out to Merrill. As that one goes up. And it goes on in. We got a 6-point game. The Cavs are back in this one.
Well, Wallace with it. Wallace passes back out to Dort. Dort passes back out to Chet. Chet for the 3 and misses. Cavaliers are back in rotation. Will Harden get the court, pass it back out to Morrill. Morrill goes for the pull-up jumper, and Morrill makes it.
Wow.
Sam Morrill.
How about Sam Morrill really showing up for this one as Dort goes back out to Wallace, and we got our game stops here. We got a call. Let's see what it is. Score is 63-67.
Yes.
And Cavs are 4 points away for a possible tied 67 score as Joe back out to throw it on out. As now we got Wallace goes back out. It's going to find Dort. Dort back out to Williams. Back out to Joe, who goes up for the 3. That won't go. Cavs take it on back. It's now Harden is going to bring it down. It's going to find Mitchell. Mitchell with it. Goes for 2. Goes back out. It's going to find Mobley. Mobley back out to Allen. Back out to Mobley. Guarded by Holmgren. Mobley with it. Trying to find an opening. Goes up and gets the quick 2 there, folks. This game was a 20-point game in the first quarter. Early in this third quarter, it's now a 2-point game. Your score, 67-65.
Yep, 2-point game.
What a game. What a comeback as Mobley able to get that one in. Great defense by Holmgren, but Mobley, great offense by Mobley, able to get that around Holmgren, and yeah, it's a 2-point game. What a start to this third quarter. It's anyone's game, and yeah, let's talk about the big game later today. So the Boston Celtics take on the LA Lakers. And damn, this is going to be a good one. But I got to go with my Celtics. Celtics have been playing amazing. No Tatum, no problem. That's been the Celtics all year long. And the Lakers, Lakers, I think, are going to play them tough. Luka got a solid team, but I think the Celtics still find a way to get it done. I think we do see a great game by Marcus Smart. It'll be a Marcus Smart revenge game. Player that I do miss being on the Celtics. One of my favorites when he was there. But I think the Celtics will find a way to get it done over the Lakers. Jonas, who you got in the Celtics-Lakers game?
Ooh.
Better not be Lakers.
Well, it is the rivalry at its finest. Lakers and Celtics, we know the history.
Yeah.
One of the, not tied, I think Celtics are over them now in most championships, but one of the greatest. When you think of NBA, you think of these two teams. This is the greatest teams in NBA history. Yeah, Jaylen Brown was averaging 30 points this season. And, obviously, Celtics, we know what Celtics can do. They have the role. They have the supporting cast. They have it. So and then obviously you look at Lakers with Luka averaging. If Celtics want to win this, they gotta have to get guard Luka.
Yeah.
Luka's averaging 33 points a game this season, and LeBron with 21. Got a good, and Austin Reeves with 25 points this season. I said, but I think it's gonna be a close game, but I don't know. I have the feeling that Lakers can take it, but like I said, Celtics can, but I'm saying they can take it, but I think Lakers might just a little, but like I'm not saying because of the LeBron thing, but I think with Luka and Austin Reeves and like I said, in the Lakers support, and I think Lakers with that star power, I think they might be able to get it done. But Celtics have a good chance. I will say that.
Lakers do have a solid starting five tonight, and LeBron, Smart, Ayton, Doncic, and Reeves. That's pretty good. That's a tough five compared to the Celtics with Brown, White, Quinta, Hauser, and Schumann. But it's gonna still be a good game. I think the Celtics do find a way to get it done. Underdogs, I think, get it done tonight. But yeah, we're back from commercial breakdown. A 2-point game. What a comeback by the Cavs in this one. As Jared McCain, showing a good play from him there. But now Thunder go up. That's gonna be denied as Cavs take it on back. And it goes on in! We're tied at 6-7. Donovan Mitchell gets it on in. Let's soak that in.
Donovan Mitchell with a nice floater off the bank. That's skill.
You gotta get the 6-7s up there as now Williams goes back out as that's gonna go down and Donovan Mitchell tries to shoot one there for fun, but Williams gonna be on with the free throw. You think this score is funny, or they're gonna try to do a 69-67 score? That would be crazy, but yeah. But now it's gonna be Williams. First free throw will not go. The 6-7s remain as Sam Miller. What a game he has had. 17 points, 5 for 7. What a game for him as second one will go in. 6-7s come to an end. The Cavs still got a 6-7 as scored 68-67. As now Harden is going to take it. Harden with it. Movement around. It's going to find Allen. Ooh. Allen gets the dunk and the lead. Wow. The Cavs take the lead. What a comeback. And the Cavs have started the second half strong. First lead of the game for the Cavs. As now Wallace back out to Joe, who goes up for the three. Hits the back of the rim and does not go in as Merrill takes it on back. Goes to Donovan Mitchell. Donovan Mitchell goes up for the three. That won't go. Thunder take it on back.
Thunder with it. Dort has the ball. Dribbling. Again, pass back out to Chet. It's going to be stolen or tipped by the Cavs, but Thunder's going to get that basketball back. But, yeah, we need Thunder. Thunder just got to keep, got to try to get some opening through the defense. This Cavs defense is pressuring them, but we're back in it with Wallace has the ball. Pass it back out to Chet. Chet guarded by Merrill. Chet's using his body to his advantage. But he passes back out to Dort. Dort goes into the scoop for the lay. And Dort makes the lay. And one. Luke Dort from the Thunder gets it on in.
Dort able to take it on in. Finds the opening. Goes around the men there to get it on in. Thunder go back in front as Dort. What a play by him for the layup.
Lou Dort, like I said, is a difference maker. And he can get it in.
70-69 now your score as with 7:54 left on this one. We'll see. Yeah, let's see what's going to happen. We have a very good game, and I knew this would be a good one as this is now anyone's game as Dort. What a play. Is that a foul against? That may be a foul against Mobley. We'll see. I don't know if they call it there. They may be going on for the free throw. But, yeah, they're going to have Dort go on for the free throw there as Dort, 10 points tonight for the Thunder. 4 for 6 field goals, 2 for 3 and 3-pointers. But, gotta say, his defense has been stellar tonight. As now, Dort's going to go on for the free throw here to try to make it a 2-point game again. And that does not go in. The Cavs are going to take it on back. As Harden with it now, bring it down the court, guarded by Wallace. Back out. It's going to go back to Allen. Back out to Harden. Back out to Allen. And Allen is going to put it on in. Cavs back up front.
Yes, Thunder with it. Hartenstein guarded by Allen. Gives it up to Chet. Chet goes in for the nice little crossover. Fakes, goes up for the jumper, but misses. But Thunder wants to get the ball back, but they don't. Which leads to a Thunder turnover.
So now it's going to be Harden who takes it on back. Harden with it. It's going to find Allen as Allen's going to throw it on up there. And yeah, it's going to be a foul. Wait to see what the call is here. But yeah, as we have a second, both these teams we're going to talk quickly. What are your thoughts about the Cavs' momentum shift in the second half? Just playing amazing.
I think they're defending and they're getting open looks and finding the openings.
So now, Cavs back out there. Harden guarded by Wallace. Harden with it. Goes back out. It's going to be taken away by Chet Holmgren. Holmgren back out. It's going to find that's Wallace back out to Joe. Guarded by Harden. Back out to Hartenstein. It's going to be taken back by the Cavs. And we've got a call here. Let's see what this is on. It's going to be a foul. We'll see what they say this is on. It's James Harden, recently traded to the Cavs. Before that, he was on the Clippers. Before that, he was on the 76ers. Before that, he was on the Nets with that big three duo of Durant, Irving, and Harden. That fortunately didn't wind up working out, but it was cool to see that. And then we had Harden on the Rockets, where he played a good part of his career, as OKC now back up front, making the 2 free throws there.
Harden pass back out to Allen. Allen back into Harden, but Casey Wallace is going to go for the steal, and Casey Wallace for the slam.
Wow, what a play as Wallace takes it and all the way back with the steal and grabs that for the slam there. Wow. As now Allen back out is going to find Merrill. Back out to Allen. Goes up. That one rolls around. Does not go. Loose ball. Goes out. It looks like they're saying it's Cavs ball. Holmgren does not look happy. Take a look at that again. As what a steal that was by Wallace there. He takes it on back for the basket, and now Thunder back up front. As now Harden going to throw it back out. Allen with it. He's going to find that Schroeder. Schroeder taking it away. He's going to be tripped up there, and he'll be down as he's going to be helped up there. And let's see. Looks like that's going to be against Dort, and Schroeder may be on for the free throw or throwing it back out. We'll see. As, Dort, no, that's Joe, gets in the way. So they're now back out there. Now Merrill with it. Goes up. No good. It's going to be Cavs ball as Thunder take it on back.
Joe pushing it up. Pass back out to Hartenstein. Hartenstein gets to Chet. Chet. Ball movement. Chet is looking for it. He passed back out to Joe. Joe goes in for the lay, but he passed back out to McCain. And McCain gets it out. Almost got stuck between the basket, but nope. It's going to be a turnover on Thunder. Cavs ball.
Cavs are going to take it on back. Down by 3 right now. Here comes Schroeder taking it down the court. Movement around. Here comes Schroeder. Goes up for the 3. Bang! Goes on in. Dennis Schroeder gets it in for the Cavs. We'll knot it up at 74.
Yes. And Cavaliers with it, but they get it. Schroeder pushes it up, goes for a nice little cross, but blocked by Chet. Thunder pushing it up. Wallace goes in for the spin. Wallace to Joe. Pass back out to McCain. McCain for the 3. And McCain makes it. Jared McCain makes the basket.
So now Cavs take it on back. 77-74 your score as Harden, guarded by Holmgren, goes up for the 2. That won't go as Hartenstein takes it back, but it's going to be called here. Looks like it's going to be a foul against Jared McCain.
You see that though? That's a good block by Chet.
Yeah,
Chet has been on the defensive end this whole game.
Yeah, Chet very much stepping up on the defensive side, playing phenomenal as now Harden is going to come on for the free throws here. So 77-74 your score here, game in OKC as Harden on. First free throw up and will roll and go on out. And that one will be no good for the Cavs. So that's 0 for 1.
Oh, and Harden's also playing against his old team too, because Harden started off with the Thunder, so this is a homecoming. Also,
former Thunder as he goes back up. That one goes in for the former Thunder there as that's going to be 1 for 2 for Harden as now Thunder take it on back. Almost stolen, but Hartenstein got it. Now Wallace back out to Hartenstein with the slam. Hartenstein gets that basket there. It will go in with 4:47 left. Now Harden take it on back as ball winds up going out of bounds. Again, just going back. You just missed it. Hartenstein with that slam to get the basket in. What a play by him. Great defense by the Cavs, but the offense able to work around it, get the score. 4:43 left in this one now as Schroeder with it. Taking it on back. Schroeder, movement, and it's going to be taken back by the Thunder. Thunder with it as the ball goes out of bounds, and it's going to be Cavs ball. So 4:32 left in this one in this exciting Sunday matchup as it's been a back and forth game. The Cavs, they had a rough start. They were down by 20 early in the first quarter, but they have brought themselves back, and before we're in front, and they're still very much in this game, only down by 4. As now Joe with it, tries to go for the 3, and that one will go as the Thunder extend their lead. Mitchell now with it. Mitchell guarded by McClain. As that goes back out, it's going to find that's the 14 of Ellis, and that's going to go in for the basket.
Thunder with it. McCain goes behind the back, guarded by Schroeder. Schroeder with the defensive pressure, but Schroeder is gonna be a foul. Is gonna be a foul on Schroeder. But Schroeder's a tough. He reminds me of a smaller version of Draymond Green sometimes.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Just with his attitude a little bit and his guard, he kind of reminds me of that a little bit.
Now McClain up for the free throws here. 4 minutes left in the third.
Yeah, I don't know why would Sixers get rid of somebody like McCain who can provide offensively scoring.
Yeah, another weapon for the Thunder now as that one goes on in 1 for 1. So now McLean comes back out. And another game coming up next Saturday, Lakers Warriors. That should be a good one. I think the Warriors could upset the Lakers in that one, as McLean's second shot goes in. So back to a 7-point game now, as Merrill, the scoring leader for the Cavs, has had a great day. Joe for the Thunder, as a quick basket goes in there for the Cavs. Thunder take it back.
McCain, with this spit, goes behind the back, uses the footwork, but Joe has the ball for the Thunder. Joe passes back out to McCain. McCain is taking his time, pacing the ball. McCain goes in for the lay and misses, but the Cavaliers get the ball with Struder pushing up the court. Struder goes into the paint and falls down. Like I said, I believe Schroeder is, like I said, it's going to be a foul. We're going to go to the line to shoot 2 free throws.
So here comes Schroeder now. 3:21 left in the third, as first one's going to go up, and it's going to go on in. Dennis Schroeder, what a career he's had. He's 13 seasons. This is his 11th different NBA team. He's been everywhere, including the OKC Thunder, also a bench game for him. He's been on the Celtics. He's been Raptors. He's been everywhere. He's been on the Pistons. As he's been on the Nets. As the shooter goes up, and that one will go. So a 81-84 game here in the third.
McCain with it, guarded by Schroeder. McCain's taking his time with the ball. McCain. But gets it stolen by the Cavaliers. Mitchell pushing up the court. Mitchell goes in the paint, passes it to Ellis. And Ellis for the layup. Cavaliers, 1-point game with 3 minutes left in the quarter. Wiggins, guarded by Ellis. Wiggins with the ball. Pass back out to Hartenstein. Wiggins with it. Is going into the paint. Wiggins for the floater. Misses, but gets the rebound by Kendrick Williams. And Williams puts it back up.
So now Mitchell taking it down the court. Mitchell guarded by the Thunder. Goes back out. It's going to find 32 as that one goes up. That's number 20 for the Cavs of Tyson, who gets it. And we've got a tied game here at 86.
Kendrick Williams passes back out to Hartenstein for the Thunder. Hartenstein gives it back to Dort. Dort with the deep three, and Dort misses. But Wiggins is going to get it back for the Thunder, and Wiggins, I believe, is going to be Cavs ball. Yes. From my angle, I see that Wiggins touched it out. So Cavs with the possession back. So tie game going into a timeout.
So we got a game all knotted up at 86. It is anyone's game, and hold on a second. Yeah, and this game has come down to it, and Jonas, what team do you think is playing better right now? Both these teams have been playing phenomenal this last few minutes.
It's like they're both playing good with it being a tie game, but
yeah.
I'm like, for Cavaliers to come back, I think they just like I said, they're coming back and proving. But I'm not sure. I think both of them are playing equally good. I don't know. How about you? How are you feeling?
No, I think this is gonna be a tough one. It could be
anybody's game, especially. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's really a 50-50% chance for either of these teams to take it. It's been a great comeback for the Cavs. However, I think that momentum may help at the end.
Yeah.
But the Thunder right now and the Cavs, they're both playing very good. It's hard to pick one.
Yeah, it's very hard. They're both playing good, and they both want to win this game. So it's like, yeah.
Both big games to win as, yeah, if you missed it before, the Thunder, they lose this game. They're only 1.5 games back from the Cavs. The Spurs, meanwhile, the Cavs, they're looking for that third spot, to grab that third spot from the Knicks, potentially the Celtics, only in a few more games as well. But yeah, it's been both these teams have shown they want this win, and you never know. Both these teams may meet each other again in a few months. They're that good right now. Can't deny it, but I don't predict either of these teams to make it, but you never know. Both these teams, they were the top two teams last year, and they're going to be good for years to come as well. But I'm going to just pull up the stats for you right now here in the studio. Apologize. The internet has been very poor here in Glassboro, New Jersey, so if I could get it up for you, I'll get the stats, but it doesn't look like I'm going to be able to see some stats here. So, yeah, it's been a great game, and yeah, but we got time. Never mind, we're coming back. But next up, we'll talk about MVP, potential MVP winners at our next commercial break. But James Harden, he started his career off in the Thunder, and 27 win improvement in his rookie season. 2 West Finals, he was part of the 2012 NBA final team. That Thunder team was stacked with Harden, Durant, Westbrook. Yeah, that was a pretty good team. But now back as, let's see what both these teams got with just a little bit left in this third quarter. All knotted up at 86. What's going to happen next? As the Thunder, the defending champion, the Cavs have not won since 2017. And they are looking to get another championship this year. As now, it's going to be, that's the 14 of Ellis. It's going to go back out to Tyson as back out to Mitchell. Mitchell now with it. Oh. And the ball is going to be taken back by the Thunder. A great block there. As Thunder taken on back. It's going to go back out to, that is going to be the 21 of Wiggins. Wiggins back out to Holmgren. Holmgren with it. Holmgren. Movement on the guard. And it's going to be taken on back. That's going to be by Tyson of the Cavs. All knotted up at 86 still. As Donovan Mitchell tries to shoot the three. That won't go. Ball's out. Looks like the Thunder got it. Thunder's ball. As they are going to take it on back. 86 with 117 left in the third. Back out to 34 for the Thunder. Movement around. That's Williams as the ball winds up bowling on out. It's going to be Cavs ball now, as looks like it's going to be Dennis Schroeder who's going to be starting back up with it. So Schroeder is going to throw it on back out. That's going to back out to Ellis, back out to Schroeder. So Schroeder dribbling it down the court. Movement around. He's going to find Mitchell. Back out to Schroeder, back out to Mitchell. Tries to possibly go for the 3. 11 left on the shot clock. As it's going to be short. Thunder take it on back.
Jalen Williams with the ball for the Thunder. Using his size. Pass back out to Wiggins. Wiggins guarded by Ellis. With 42 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Time is running out. 7 seconds for the Thunder to make a basket. Wiggins goes in for the turnaround jumper and makes it. Wiggins gets it in time.
88-86 your score now, as Schroeder now back with it. Movement around. Schroeder goes back out. Finds his teammate there, goes back out. Schroeder, movement, guard by Holmgren, goes back out to Ellis, goes up for the basket, and that won't go. What a great block and grab by the Thunder and Chet Holmgren. Ellis tried to help him there at the end, but weren't able to get it done. The Thunder are now up 88-86, as now Chet Holmgren's going to come on for the free throws. Yeah, here's Donovan Mitchell. Let's look back at this play. Donovan Mitchell trying to shoot 3 before. Great defense by the Thunder on that play. But now Holmgren up for the free throw. That first one goes on in, so it's a 3-point game. We've got a few subs. In comes Sam Merrill and James Harden. for the Cavs. With 11.2 left. Let's see now. Holmgren on for a second free throw here. Score is 89-86. This has been a doozy of a great game today. As Dennis Schroeder heads to the bench now. Now Holmgren on for a second free throw. Second one goes up, and it's going to be short. Cavs take it on back. It's going to remain a 3-point game as now Mitchell with it. It's going to find Merrill. Back out. It's going to go back out to Harden. Back out to Mitchell, who goes up for the three. That won't go, and that will do it for the third quarter. Your score, Thunder 89, Cavs 86, and we will be back in a moment.
All right, let's move over.
Name is Ben Silk, and as a big sports and NBA fan, I want to know who you think's going to win the NBA championship this year and why. Celtics.
You know, I think this is going to be a fascinating NBA season. I got zero idea who's going to win the East. Zero. I mean, obviously, I think the Celtics are cooked without Tatum and Porzingis and Drew Holiday. The Pacers are cooked without Miles Turner and Halliburton. The Knicks and the Cavs are going to be favored. But let me say this, and this is a big damn if. If the Sixers could get healthy. If the Sixers could get healthy, they could win the East. As far as the West, OKC is a team to beat. But the Rockets, with the addition of Kevin Durant, they're going to be tough, man. The Nuggets got the best player in the world in the Joker. They went out and got him some help finally. But I would still pick OKC. So, man, it's going to be fascinating watching the basketball this year.
Welcome back. For the start of the fourth quarter, we've had a back and forth amazing game today, and yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what happens as this game continues, and yeah, it's a 3-point game right now, and it's anyone's game. The Cavs have taken the lead, and they were down in the early third quarter. They were down by 20. That just shows you how good of a game we have had today, and who's going to take it in this fourth quarter. It's going to be a good one. We'll see what happens, but yeah, thank you for everyone who has tuned in today, and yeah, let's get started for what I'm sure is going to be a great fourth quarter. We may have some NASCAR on as well, as that race is going to be getting started any second now as well. But we're going to get started back here as start of the fourth quarter now. As start back off. Going to be Schroeder with it. takes it on. It's gonna find Mitchell. It's gonna find Mobley. As now Schroeder takes it on back, tries to get the basket. That won't go. And it's going to be the Thunder who take it on back. Thunder now with it. They have some NASCAR on as well. As he got that, wow. The 2 there, and the Thunder are going to make this a 92. Now I'm doing the scoreboard and calling the game. 92-86 game. Cavs got a quick 2 there. As now with it, it's going to be Wiggins back out to Topic, back out to Holmgren, who gets the quick 2 there, and it's going to be a 94-88 game. Now with it, it's going to be Merrill back out to Mobley. Mobley goes up for the 3, and the 3 is going to go on in. Back to a 3-point game. What a play by Mobley. Is now Topic is going to take it on back. With it is Wiggins. Going to go back out to Topic. Back out to Wiggins, who goes up for the 3. That won't go. Cavs take it on back. As now Mitchell with it. Goes back out to Mobley. Mobley, movement. Going around. Goes back out to Mitchell. And that won't go. As the Thunder are going to take it on back. Williams back out is going to find Topic. Topic with it. Back out to Williams. Williams is going to find Holmgren. Holmgren goes, and that's going to go out of bounds, be pushed out of bounds. That will be a foul. Who's that going to be against, however? As I believe they had contact on Holmgren. 94-91 your score, as it is still anyone's game. Holmgren back. It's going to throw it back out. It's going to find Williams. Williams back out to Topic. Topic goes up for the 3. And Williams able to save it from going out of bounds. Wow. That did not go in. But the ball that went off, Williams would have moved by there. That won't matter, however. They're still going to call a Cavs ball. May have gone out of bounds. Look from that angle, it didn't. But they're going to call it out of bounds. So Cavs ball now. Schroeder with it. Schroeder for the 3. And it's going to be Holmgren who takes it on back to Williams. Williams back out to Dort. Dort with it. Dort goes up. Hits the back of the rim. Will not go. Back out to Topic. Finds Wiggins. Tries to get the basket. Won't go. Schroeder takes it on back. The 13 different team guy, 11 different team and 13 season guy takes it back, but the end of that drive or passing, it winds up going out of bounds. It's going to be Thunder's ball. Thank you for everyone tuning in. This is Ben Silk here, calling this one, as we've had a great back and forth game here in this fourth quarter, as now it's gonna be the Thunder who take it on back. Gonna find Holmgren there. Holmgren with it. Movement around. Goes on up. Does not go. Holmgren goes back out. It's gonna find Williams. And Williams with the 3. What a way to get it on done for the Thunder. Williams in the back for the 3. We got a 6-point game now, as Mobley with it is going to find Mitchell. Mitchell, movement, taking his time. Mitchell beyond the arc. Mitchell going back is going to find Harden. Harden, 8:50 left on the clock, as Harden going to move around. Goes up, and that one goes in. Bang! As James Harden gets the 2. Gonna take it around now. That's Wallace. No, that's Wiggins. 0 for 3 there for the names, as that one goes in, as Chet Holmgren will get it. 99-93 your score. Goes back out. Ellis is going to find Mobley, who tries to get the basket. That won't go. And It's a 99-93 game. With 8:18 left, the snow comes down in Glassboro, New Jersey, as we have a good one. Mobley on for his first free throw. That one will be good. And still plenty of time left in this one. It's anyone's game. Next schedule. This is going to be a good game. Wednesday, Thunders, Pistons at 7:30, and Celtics Nuggets at 10. Two great back-to-back games coming on up as second free throw goes up from Mobley. That is going to go on in. So we're back to a 4-point game as now Wallace is going to take it. Wallace back out to Williams. Back out to Wiggins. Back out to Wallace. Wallace goes up for the three. Goes in! Wow. And the Thunder make it a 7-point lead as Williams gets it. Let's fix up the score bug here as the score is now 102-95. As we just missed a Cavs 3, managing this 1-by-1, but the Cavs are still in this as we'll see what the call is here, but 102-98 your score as let's take a look at, they're going to show it again. James Harden from beyond the arc gets that 3, it rolls on in, and it will go at 7:36 left in this one as now Williams I'm about to throw it out. We got a call here with 7:36 left and a timeout. And what a game. What a game we have had. And it's still anyone's game. But we head to a commercial break and we'll be back in just a moment.
So I am here with Andrew Thomas, and first question I have for you is, what position do you play and why do you choose that position?
I play left tackle, and honestly, left tackle chose me. I didn't choose that position. I was a bigger kid growing up, and that's the position they put me at.
Very cool. And what is your most proudest moment in your football career?
So far, I would say our playoff win a few years ago. I think that was 2022. That was a great experience for the Giants.
Yeah, most definitely. That was a great win. And what is one NFL player you look up to and why?
Growing up, Ray Lewis was somebody that inspired me, just the way he approached every day, the way he worked hard. When I was really young, I used to play defense too, so I love how he played linebacker and approached the game.
And what is the toughest challenge you have faced in your career?
I would say this upcoming year, this is my first time having a surgery of this magnitude, so it's definitely going to be a challenge for me, but I have my mind on right. I'm going to do everything that's necessary to get back for the season.
And finally, how do you feel about the Jameis Winston signing yesterday?
I'm excited. He's a great player. I think he brings leadership characteristics to our team, and he obviously has a great personality, so I think he'll be good for our locker room.
All right. Thank you so much.
Okay.
And welcome on back as we have a doozy here in the fourth quarter. A 4-point game right now. It's anyone's game as the Cavs. What a performance. Some are even saying, guys on ABC, Charles Barkley and those guys were saying it could be a Cavs dominant performance, but the Thunder came out proving otherwise, dominating this first half, the first quarter, going up by 20. The Cavs made it closer in the second. In the third quarter, however, they took the lead, and it's been back and forth ever since. This may have been the best. This may be the best basketball game I've ever caught. I'm Ben Silk. Jonas Murray's out in the hallway. He'll be back in a few moments. But, yeah, this game, it's been pretty good. And just a few players that have stuck out. Dort on the Thunder. Also on the Thunder, we gotta say, Wallace. He's had an amazing game. On the Cavs, I'm gonna say two players that I didn't even really know who they were before this game, to be honest. You got the 14 of Keon Ellis and then Sam Merrill. They both have been stepping up a ton for the Cavs. Merrill has 17 points. I think he has more now, honestly, but he is the lead scorer for the Cavs as we're going to get started back in this one. Let's get started here with 7:36 left in this one as we're back out now. Going to throw it back out. Hartenstein's going to go back out to Wiggins. Wiggins loses the ball. It's taken back by Hartenstein. Hartenstein with it. Goes back out to Wallace. Wallace with it. Ball does not go. After juggling it and pass and throwing ball going up in the air, the Thunder recovers it. Now with it is Joe. Joe goes back out. Is going to find Hartenstein. Hartenstein with it. Goes up for the 2. It goes in.
Cavaliers with the ball back. James guarding up. We're going to have the ball guarded by Wallace. James with the ball, pacing it with the crossover, double tween. James guarded by Williams. James goes into the lane, but James misses it. But it's going to be a offensive foul on James Harden, and Thunder's with the possession back. Wow, that didn't look like an offensive foul. Oh, he grabbed, going by the yes.
So Thunder, very well, looking to take control of this one again. As that goes back out to Hartenstein, that one goes on in as Hartenstein with the quick 2.
Yep, but Cavaliers with it back.
Cavs take it. Harden goes back out. That's to Merrill. Goes back out to Aaron. Back out to Merrill. Movement with the Cavs. Goes back out to Harden. Merrill with it for the 3. Bang! Goes on in! And that's going to be 101 for the Cavs. What a game. What a night for the 5 of Sam Merrill.
Wiggins with it for the Thunder. Pass back to Hartenstein. Hartenstein looks for trying to pass it to Joe, but miscommunication happens. Cavaliers with it. James has the ball. Going at his own. James is looking for an opening. Pass it to Merrill. Merrill guarded by Wallace. Merrill back to Harden. Harden back to Tomlin. Pass it back out to Merrill. Merrill for the 3 and misses, but Tomlin gets the ball back. He passes to Merrill. Merrill to Allen. And Allen, he tried to go for the layup, but it's going to be a foul call.
Foul call, and it's going to come on now. Try to shoot 2 more here, or shoot 2 as Allen trying to get the Cavs back in it. You thought the Thunder took control. Cavs not done yet. They have been able to stay in this game despite the ones the Thunder have been able to go on. As first free throw goes up for Allen, that one will not go.
Yeah, Allen was first start out with the Nets, and it's been a key. Was a kind of good player on the Nets, and now it's been with the Cavs for a couple years, but Allen only with 8 points tonight. You know, if Cavaliers want to get back in this game or they're back in the game, he needs to step it up or take control. But Allen goes up for the second free throw and misses it. And Thunder gets the ball back. We're at 5:33 left in the fourth quarter with Thunder having the basketball with Wallace with it. Has the rock, passes it to Wiggins. Wiggins is doing his little moves. Guarded by Mitchell. He passes out to Joe. Joe to Wallace. Wallace for the 3 and makes it. Boom. Wallace with the basket.
That one goes in, making that an 8-point lead for the Thunder. 101 your score. As now Merrill with it. Merrill. Movement. Goes back out to Harden. Harden. Being forced back is going to go around. Harden with it. Goes up for the basket. Hits the backboard, does not go. Ball goes out of bounds. And we'll see who touched it last. I believe the Thunder may have got a hand on it. As now, we'll see what they call, what they're discussing here. As Cavs think they have it. Yeah, they're going to give it. Looks like they're going to give it to the Cavs. As that really could have been either or. Thunder did touch it, so it's going to be Cavs ball. So,
the Cavaliers coach, I know we didn't really talk about coaches, but Cavaliers coach Kenny Atkinson, he started out, so him and Jared Allen has a little relationship because when Kenny Atkinson started coaching, he started with the Nets. He was the Nets head coach for a couple years. So as a Nets fan, I'm very familiar with him. And Kenny Atkinson, I always thought he was a good coach too. Like now seeing him growing with the Cavaliers, I wish that was the Nets, but couldn't really do it. In that era, he stopped being the head coach once the Kyrie, the Kevin Durant era came, and there was a lot of stuff going on in there. But Kenny Atkinson, where you could see his leadership in his team, like just where the Cavaliers are now, and seeing where he is now, it's nothing but success for him.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, for sure. But we've had a very great game as we come down towards the end, and yeah, just gonna throw out a few more names who's had a good game. Take a look at another guy who stepped up the 20 of Tyson on the Cavs. He's come up clutch when needed, getting a few baskets as well, and then also McLean having a good day, a great solid bench player come on in for the Thunder, showing how deep that team is as well. Topic, one of his first games, coming on and having a great day as well. But we don't have a ton of time remaining in this game. What do you think the possibilities of overtime is in this game, of it being overtime?
I think possibility being overtime is I think we're at a high percentage. I think a high chance of going into overtime. I think Cavaliers are doing great. I seen that Merrill has 20 points, so big stepping up for the Cavaliers. Merrill, I never heard of him really like that, but knowing he's a shooting guard, he's definitely proven it to be a shooting guard, a true shooting guard. So Merrill, if he continues, and I think it's a big possibility. I think that this can either go either way. Cavaliers are in it, and I think they're trying to be in it to win it. So, yeah.
Yeah, that's for sure. They're playing for a lot. They're playing to get back into the fight for a top spot in the East. Yes, a win today will put them, at least for now, in the third spot over the Knicks. I believe they had that spot just yesterday as well. And yeah, it's anyone's game. Thunder don't want to lose that first spot to the Spurs, but a loss today will make it more and more likely. As Spurs win, it could very well happen soon. But the Thunder, the defending champions, they had a strong start of the season. Hasn't been a strong that late though, and we'll see. This win today would help them a lot to stay in. Have some momentum as they advance through this season. They're playing the Pistons on Wednesday as well, so another good matchup for the Thunder coming up. So now it's going to be Harden with it, guarded by Wallace. Going to go back out to Mitchell as Mitchell with it to Mobley. Mobley tries to get the two there. Doesn't go, but Allen gets the rebound, but loses it, and it's going to be taken back by Wiggins. Another game coming up next is the Nuggets and the Warriors after this. As going to take it on back. Mitchell now with it. Mitchell, movement, goes back out. Is going to find Harden. Back out to Mitchell. Mitchell takes it. Guarded by Dort, and see what the call is there. As with 4:11 left, the snow coming down outside in Glassboro, New Jersey, and we'll see what happens here. But Harden now with it, movement around, gonna go back out to Allen, and that one goes in for the two, keeping this one close as it's now a 6-point game. It's gonna be Wallace who takes it back.
Wiggins with it. Wiggins guarded by Merrill. Wiggins passes back out to Chet. Chet fakes it over Donovan. Pass back out to Joe. Joe passes to Dort. Dort fakes it for the three, and Dort misses, but Thunder get the rebound back. Wallace pass back out to Joe, and Joe makes the three. Isaiah Joe, boom!
And that may be the dagger. With 3:28 left, it's a 9-point game now, and Isaiah Joe, he has been amazing from that 3-point line today. Gets another big one there as the Thunder don't get the three. They try to get it back. The Cavs don't get the three. They try to get it back, but and it looks like Allen will go on for the free throws. So Allen goes on now with 3:17 left in this one, as Thunder very much in control. Cavs trying to make it a bit closer. That first one's going to be short, however. You never want to miss the first one in a must, score free throws here. You already missed one. You cannot miss the second one, however, as Cavs are going to try to make it a 4-point game. As it's going to go back up, and that second free throw will go on in. So it's going to be a 112-104 game now.
Yes, with Wallace pushing it up. Wallace on the mismatch against Allen to Hartenstein. Hartenstein passes it, but almost gets thrown by the Cavaliers. Hartenstein with it, guarded by Mitchell. Hartenstein gets it back to Wallace. Wallace goes in for the nice little lay and makes it for the reverse. Casey Wallace.
That one's going to slide on in for Wallace there as Mobley takes it on back. Mobley with it, goes up, and that one goes on in. Quick basket there for Mobley to get it on in there. 114-106 your score with 2:37 left. Here comes Hartenstein. He's going to find Holmgren. Holmgren with it. Goes up for the two. Bounces to the back of the rim. Does not go. But the Thunder get the rebound. Joe now with it. Goes back under. Goes back out to Wallace, who tries to get the three. Won't go. Cavs had it. Hartenstein tries to get it. Ball goes out of bounds. It's going to be Cavs ball.
I think it's going to stay with Thunder, but it did look like it would be Cavs ball.
It looks like, I don't know, it looked like the Thunder touched it last with Hartenstein. Let's see here. They're going to say, yeah, it's going to be Thunder ball here. So they call it Thunder ball as they throw it out. As he's going to line back up now. Now Joe is going to be throwing it back in. As Joe throws it back in. Thunder up by 8. Cavs will come back by plenty in this game. Can they come back again? Down by 8 with 2:08 remaining, as now Williams goes back out for the three. That would have been the dagger for Joe's back pass in. That doesn't go. Cavs take it back, and a fast, quick basket down the court by Evan Mobley. Your score 108-114. Cavs still in this, as now Holmgren with it. Holmgren taking it, goes back out. It's gonna with it is Wallace. Goes back out to Dort. Dort back out to Holmgren, who goes up for the basket, and that one will roll on in.
Cavaliers with it. Harden pushing it up. Harden goes in for the lane and makes it. James Harden pushes this lead up to cuts it to a 6-point game with 1:34 left in the game.
110-116. Holmgren with it is going to find Hartenstein. Bang! Goes in for the dunk. Isaiah Hartenstein. That may have been the dagger to put the Thunder back up by 8. As Harden up for the three. Bang! That goes in. 5-point game. Cavs are not done yet.
Yes, the clock is stopped on our end, but it's 103 left in the game. Fourth quarter, Thunder with it. Chet's going into the lane. Chet goes into the lane and misses it, but Hartenstein. But Cavaliers get it back.
Cavs.
But Donovan Mitchell with the ball. Pass back out to Morrell. Morrell guarded by Wallace. Morrell to Allen. Allen back to Morrell. Pass it back out to Mobley. Mobley with the three. Evan Mobley misses, but rebounded by Hartenstein. Dort has the ball back. They're going to relax it, pace it out.
Dort taking it is going to find Wallace now. A 5-point advantage by the Thunder here. As now Wallace letting the clock tick as we got, I believe, a timeout by the Thunder. Interesting move by the Thunder there. Could have let the clock tick a bit more. Thunder take a timeout up by 5 with 29.5 seconds left. Very much in control of this one, and it's looking good for the Thunder. A miracle would have to happen right now for the Cavs to somehow win this game, but we've seen miracles before, and we'll see what happens here. But what a game. It's come down right till the end, and from the beginning we've had a great back and forth competition. A huge comeback by the Cavs led into the third quarter from the first quarter, and yeah, just a great day by both these teams. But at the end of the day, it does look like the Thunder are the better team. But hold on, we still got time. We still got plenty of time. But this would be an incredible game if the Cavs find a way to pull this off, to be able to call for sure. Probably a top comeback and just a great battle to the finish. But yeah, it's been a amazing game so far, and yeah, we're back with 29.5 seconds left in this one. Looking back at that last play, that dunk for Hartenstein, that put them up by 8 before the 3 by Harden. Just what a play by him, and that does very much put the Thunder in control of this one.
Yep.
As now his second half, he has had a great second half. 10 points for the center, as Wallace gonna throw it back out for the Thunder. Goes back out, is gonna find Holmgren. Great defense by Harden there, as
It's gonna be a
foul.
Honestly, it was not a bad move, but Holmgren is a pretty good free throw shooter.
Yeah.
So I think, for the Cavaliers, that wasn't the best person to foul, but
Yeah.
we'll see though. Oh, actually, I think it's gonna be an inbound. It might be inbounding, so maybe it was a good
That
call.
may work out.
Oh, they're trying. Yeah.
So Shooter comes on in, and
Schroeder.
yeah, as he comes on in, Harden comes out. Interesting move there, as taking Harden out with 28.1 seconds left, as ball goes back in with it now, and it's going to be a foul. That's going to be the 21 of Wiggins, who is fouled there, and he'll go to the line to shoot 2. Well, that may be inbound. We'll see what they call it here. As, yeah, let's see. We're still trying to figure out what all these fouls mean, but we go to commercial break. We'll see what we could expect when we come back. But yeah, I'll be back. We'll be back in just one moment.
All right, let's move over here. Go ahead, Benji.
Alright, hey Charles, my name is Ben Silk, and as a big sports and NBA fan, I want to know who you think's going to win the NBA championship this year, and why? Celtics.
I think this is going to be a fascinating NBA season. I got zero idea who's going to win the East. Zero. I mean, obviously, I think the Celtics are cooked without Tatum and Porzingis and Drew Holiday. The Pacers are cooked without Miles Turner and Halliburton. The Knicks and the Cavs are going to be favored. But let me say this, and this is a big damn if. If the Sixers could get healthy. If the Sixers could get healthy, they could win the East. As far as the West, OKC is a team to beat. But the Rockets, with the addition of Kevin Durant.
And we're back with 28.1 seconds left in this one. And yeah, Wallace back out there as I think this is a replay. Yeah. I don't know what to say. But yeah, 28.1 seconds left as the call is still under review. As wait to see what they decide here. But yeah, Cavs coach is challenging it. And this could give the Cavs an advantage. So let's see. Can't really hear what the ref said because we're watching TV on mute. But yeah, we'll see. As 28.1 seconds left in this one. Wallace throws it out. Yeah, let's see. So 28.1 seconds left. Harden. Cavs won the call, so Harden's going to be throwing it back in the... And yeah, folks, the Cavs still have a shot. Harden going back. He's going to throw it. Finds Mitch. That's Mobley. That is Mitchell. My apologies. As that one goes up, it doesn't go. Hartenstein takes it on back, and that may do it. Hartenstein comes up with it in a game clutch play. Mitchell tries to shoot the three. That doesn't go. When it comes back down, it's the Thunder of Hartenstein who comes back with it. And he's going to be fouled. So now Hartenstein comes up for the 2 free throws to try to make this a 7-point lead. So on comes Hartenstein now. First free throw's up. That one goes in to make it a 6-point lead here. 119 to 113 your score. Second free throw's up. It does not go. But the Thunder take it on back as we get another foul. That's going to be 2 more. As now Holmgren is going to be shooting 2 more. And that not good for the Thunder. Not good at all. As look at that second one, it hits the back of the rim, but Holmgren comes up with it, fouled right away. So Holmgren on to shoot 2 more. As that one goes up, his first one does not go, however. And it's going to be a sub now. Hartenstein comes out. Williams comes on in. As now, that's the 34 Williams. As Holmgren back up to shoot. Holmgren goes up, and that one will go in. So your score 120 to 113. 16 seconds left. Goes back out to Merrill for the 3. Doesn't go. Thunder take it on back, and the clock stops at 9.4 seconds as I believe he was fouled again. Yeah. And that is gonna do it. But what an effort by this Cavs team all the way to the end. They gave it their all. They were down by so much. They came back, but unfortunately at the end, the Thunder just had too much momentum. They had it figured out, and they were able to gain back the lead and the momentum at the end.
Yeah, good effort by this Thunder team, obviously. But even to have Shea, I even forgot that the other Jalen Williams was out. Like, having their 2 main factors out and they still get the dub, that just tells you how resilient this Cavs team is. Not Cavs, the Thunder team is.
Yeah, for sure. And what a game by the Thunder. And, yeah, so Cavs take it on back. Let's see if they're able to do anything there. As Mitchell goes up for the 3, won't go. Clock ticks down, and your Thunder are going to take it 121 to 113. And that will do it.
Wow. Oh, well, Thunder's the team to beat. I keep telling everybody they're the team to beat in the NBA. And they don't have Caruso. Caruso's out too.
Yeah.
So they had 3 of their main starters out, and they still get the win. That tells you the resilience this Thunder team has, and they don't back down from anybody.
Yeah, that's for sure. But with this win, the Thunder moved to 44-14 on the year, as the Cavs fall 36-22, remain 4th in the East, and the Thunder now gain more of a lead in the West to keep that top spot alive for them this season. And this was a great game of back and forth. And who would you say is player of the game today?
Player of the game? Are we saying for both Thunder and...
Yeah, you could say, for either teams, yeah.
Well, Thunder, I think a big part in their success or their win today was Isaiah Joe. Casey Wallace with 20 and 10 assists, which is big. Casey Wallace. Chet Holmgren. Hartenstein was getting in there. So really, the Thunder had multiple players, but if I had to give it, it would probably be Isaiah Joe and Casey Wallace and probably Chet a little. But those are probably my players of the game.
I gotta say, so many great players, but at the end of the day, I think it was Joe who really stepped up for the Thunder to get it on done. So I'm giving Joe as my player of the game. But Dort also with a great game. Holmgren came up clutch at the end. Wallace had a great day on the Cavs. You gotta say, it was Ellis and Merrill who really stepped up for the Cavs today as well, and really put themselves out there. It was a great day for both these teams. Both those players had an amazing day. Those are going to be two great players for years to come in the NBA. They'll be out there, but this is a great game overall. But Jonas, what are your final thoughts?
I think the Cavaliers, what a great effort coming back. I think, Donovan Mitchell, he had a good game. Definitely in that clutch in that last possession, he tried to make the three, went in and out. And that's something that comes with reps and just comes in general. But I think at the end of the day, Cavaliers are they're just another team to really watch out for, like I said, because you see how they almost came back and beat the Thunder. But at the end of the day, Thunder kept the momentum. They stayed in pace. They did everything to win today, and they got the dub, Yeah,
that's for sure. Just at the end of the day, the Thunder, they were the better team. You saw that in the beginning. Cavs came back, but, the Thunder, I could tell as the game went on that they were the better team. They were still fit doing what they were doing before, and that was enough to be able to get it done. And just a great game by the Thunder today. But, Thunder, the next game coming up is the Pistons, and that one's going to be a tough one for them. And we'll see against the two top teams in the East and the West. So, will the Thunder continue and get the win over the Pistons? We'll see, but that's going to do it for today. And I want to thank everyone for tuning in. The Thunder take it 121-113. That's your final score on this one. I'm Ben Silk.
And I'm Jonas.
We'll see you in a future game. Have a great night, everyone.